Hello everyone, Siri Emerald here, and this will be an unboxing of the Hot Toys Iron Man Iron Monger 1/6 scale figure. Alright, so there's the box. It's kind of a dark blue color, and we have an image of the Iron Monger armor right here. Of course it says Iron Man Iron Monger 1/6 scale limited edition collectible figure, MMS 164, Hot Toys with MSP series, marvel.com. And on this side it says the same thing, and on this side it says the exact same thing. Bottom it says nothing. The top says again, exact same thing. And on the back we have the people responsible for this. Okay, in the packaging we have the Iron Monger, and he's a beast of a figure. Alright, and here's the instructions for the Iron Monger. Some of the things it talks about in here is how to put the head sculpt in, and how to be careful about putting that down because you don't want to scratch the head up as you put him in there. It talks about where the batteries go and how he lights up, and then how far he can be moved about, and some of his weapons that he has. More about lights and articulations and movable joints. So I recommend reading the instructions. Let's get him out of his casing. And here he is out of the box, and my goodness, this guy is a beast. He's huge. I'll give you a size comparison compared to the Hulk. He's not as big as the Hulk, but he's big. This guy is an absolute beast, and I am really impressed on the amount of detail that they went into this figure. This, man, I tell you, after seeing this and comparing it to the Mark 35 Red Snapper, Mark 35 Red Snapper is a big disappointment compared to this. Now, granted, he has his flaws, which are many. One of them was the design flaw that happens to these pieces, which are these cracks right in here, which happen on the thighs. Be careful with this piece in that regards. But all of these little hydraulic lifters in here, they're not hydraulic in real, in actuality. There's no hydraulics in them, but that's what they were to represent. The piece, all of them move. They all go in and out everywhere on this guy. They are everywhere. This needs to be glued back in. That's not going to be a problem. But, oh my goodness. This guy. I'm just totally impressed. Let me show you some of the things about him. His right arm has a machine gun. The barrel on it can go in and out so that you can move the arm, the hand better in that capacity. So if you need to move the hand and this is in the way, you can put it in, or you can pull it out. And for movie purposes, it can actually rotate. Now it doesn't spin freely as you just can't give it a spin, but you can position it in different spots for filming of stop motion or whatever you desire to do in that manner. There's a light here as well as in his palm. The little switch for that is right here. Turns both of them off, and the battery goes in the same place. The arm does move, and as I said, the little struts here move with it. So as you move his arm about, the struts move as well. Okay. Now, the bad thing is, in here is where the battery goes for the chest and the head. It's one switch for that, and this is an impossibility to get in and out. How that is ever going to be changed without breaking this, I have no earthly idea. That is going to be a task of ever changing that battery right there. I tell you that much right now. This little cannon here can be positioned in several ways. You can actually have it fire behind if you wish. The rocket can actually be removed. And positioned for stop motion video. Put it wherever you want it to be in that manner. It does store inside of the armor. So you just put it in here and it'll slide all the way down in there, and you can store it away and close it up. I will display it with it being out and open. I think it's pretty cool to have that. Like I said, I'm just gonna glue that piece back in here. If you aren't careful when moving the arms, you'll pop these guys out. But I'm happy to see that these guys are here. I mean, look at this. Look at the articulation on this. In and out, up and down, back and forth, left and right. And the legs also. Look at this. Look at these guys in here. Every one of these, they work. So the legs move in 3 positions, like that, and like that. The knees bend for walking purposes, and those go with it when they bend. These feet are really ingenious design. So these pieces can come on and off, so you can display them with them on there or not, however you desire. Because remember, when he's fighting, he didn't have these except for when he was flying, so you can take them on or off. The foot moves like that, also moves like that. This comes all the way down, such. These guys, they move independently as well. So I mean, this is really, I'm just really impressed by what can be done to these feet. You can really put them in many different positions for whatever you desire in your positioning or playing or whatever you do with this guy in that manner. He rotates 180 degrees from here all the way around to here. He's got complete rotation. He's got these neat little rockets on this other arm with a light as well, turns on and off right here. It also does this palm. The fingers are articulated as such, and so you can do some grasping. You can crush this Tony's helmet or whatever that you want to do like that. The head, or the helmet, I would say, rotates up and down, left and right, pivots, nods, shakes. It's kind of limited to how much movement that it has, but inside you have your Obadiah Stane that you put in there. I got him backwards. Get him turned around. I'll show you how you access that. I imagine this is very similar to how the Hulkbuster also will work. You pull these guys out of the way, and look, again, there's little bits of detail that they just do. It's just this piece. I'm really impressed by this piece. So you pull this forward, push that down. You have to move these out of the way, push it down more, and you can see inside there we got Obadiah. Just lift this up. Let's move this cannon out of the way. Just lift this up like this. And there's Obadiah. I've seen some people that have displayed him. They've taken this head and just put it on a Hot Toys body and bought a suit for him and displayed him as Obadiah Stane, and then display the Iron Monger. I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably display him outside of the Iron Monger. I may display him open like this. It's impressive either way. If I had a case to keep all the dust out, I would display him open, I imagine, just like this. It's still a very impressive and imposing figure, and we did see this in the movie. We did see this, and it still lights up. Everything is still lit up with it open. I'm speechless over this piece. I really am. He gets a bum rap because of the little cracked thighs down here, but I don't know. This is what Hot Toys quality was, and this is what Hot Toys quality could be again if they take the time to start doing things properly. Yeah, there was a design flaw in it. It happens, and you can see what I'm talking about right there. And over here, there. So, and this happens to all of them, but the mobility of this piece, the coolness factor of it, that is well worth it. Well worth it. He is a beast. I love him. I may have a new favorite figure. Mark 17 has been my favorite. I like the Mark 9, Mark 20. Mark 39 is pretty cool. Mark 24, of course, because it's a Mark 17. This guy, he may be my new favorite. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Tell me what you think of this figure. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have one? Have you had to change the batteries out of the chest piece yet? Have you displayed your Obadiah on his own? Will they make a diecast of this? I don't know. That's a good question. The Whiplash 2 they made a diecast of, and I think it lacks in comparison to this. This may be the only time we'll ever get this piece. So keep that in mind. Follow me on Facebook at Siri.Emerald and at Twitter at Siri Emerald. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my Patreon channel. Every little bit helps. Happy collecting. See you on the next video.